Hey everybody, it's Charlotte with the Wooden Wick Co. And today on Maker's Moments, I'm going to be teaching you how to make wax melts. Making wax melts is a super fun add-on if you're already making candles, or if you'd like to make wax melts on their own. It can be a fun way to get creative using dried botanicals, micas, crystals, and other really cool enhancers. So I have out on the table a few of our Wooden Wick Co. dried botanicals that I'm going to be using to make a wildflower wax melt today. So I have dried calendula, organic blue cornflower, red rose petals, and dried lavender buds. These look and smell amazing and add a lot of fun and vibrancy to your products. And then I have a bottle of our rose water and hibiscus fragrance oil. That is a fresh, watery rose scent, beautiful for spring and summer. When you're making wax melts, because you're not burning them like you are with a candle, there's not necessarily a maximum that you can use for fragrance percentage other than the maximum amount that your wax will hold. I'm going to be utilizing our virgin coconut soy wax from the Wooden Wick Co. today, which has a maximum fragrance load of 12%. So if you wanted to go up to 12%, you could do that. Today I'm going to use about 7 to 8% while I make these wax melts. So I have already melted my wax and I'm gonna let it cool to about 140 to 150 degrees. That is the maximum temperature that this little eco clamshell can hold. This clamshell is made from 80 to 100% post-consumer recycled product. So it is a one-time use product, but you can feel a little bit better about it knowing that it's eco-friendly and it's made with materials that are already getting a second life. And then I also have one of our silicone molds here today. This is the circle silicone mold, and I'm going to use this to make a few little wildflower wax melts in as well. So I'm just going to grab my pitcher, and that has cooled now to about 150 degrees. Bring my pitcher over here, and now just drop in my fragrance oil. I melted about 4.5 ounces of wax. This eco clamshell holds 2.5 ounces of wax, and this silicone mold, each of them holds 1.9 ounces of wax. I'm just gonna fill one of them. And then I'm using one of our 10 ml bottles of fragrance oil, which again, that's gonna give me about a 7 to 8% fragrance load. And then stir things up. So just like candles, when you're making wax melts, you want to stir your fragrance into the wax for 2 to 3 minutes so that it fully combines. This smells delightful. You can also add micas or crystals to your wax melts. If you're utilizing micas, those add a fun sparkle and shimmer to your product. And with wax melts, again, because there's no wick, you can add as much mica as you would like. Okay, so now it's been 2 minutes, and I'm going to fill one of these circular melts, and I'm going to fill up my clamshell. I am leaving a little bit of space at the top for my botanicals, and I'm just going to take a small pinch of each of these and sprinkle them onto the surface of the wax, kind of sprinkling them throughout so that I get a mixture of all of the different colors. You'll notice that botanicals can sink in your wax. That's okay. It's just going to give you a pretty look throughout the entire melting process. Okay, just add a few more and a few more rose petals. Beautiful. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing here over on my cute little circular melt. You guys can always just use one of these botanicals if you want to make, let's say, a lavender wax melt or a rose scented wax melt. And just have fun and be creative and place these however you'd like. Beautiful. So now I'm going to let these cool until they are fully hardened, and then you can simply place them into a wax melter and enjoy the beautiful fragrance as well as the gorgeous look of these pretty flowers. So simple as that. That is how you make wax melts. They're fun to make, they're easy to make, and they're a great product that's very popular. So if you plan on selling your products, wax melts are a great addition to any collection. And just so you guys can see as well, great little finished product here. This one has no additives, it's just a creamy white melt. All of our Wood & Wick Co. waxes are suitable for wax melts. We have the virgin coconut soy, cocoa apricot cream, and the beeswax cocoa cream. They can be used in these products, and they pop out of the mold nice and clean and easily with no residue. And as well, if you guys are having any trouble getting them out, whether you're using our waxes or another wax, popping them into the refrigerator for a few minutes is something that can help just reduce any adhesion onto the plastic or the mold and help them to pop out easier. So that is how you make wax melts, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please feel free to subscribe below, and we'll keep you in the loop on all of our latest makers tips and tricks. Happy making!